Hello, Peter Poggins here. See, I managed to start filming some content before, just as I was about to go to bed. So it's count that as a bit of a success for today. I came across a post earlier. It was a screenshot of something from somewhere that kind of made me think quite a fair bit. I don't know where it was from, but it's a post and then a reply to the post. And it kind of, I don't know, made me think a little bit, do a little bit of introspection. And it basically, I've written it down because I knew I wasn't going to remember what it said. It said, I don't think people realise how hard it is to rediscover the person you were before depression, or even try to remember your own personality. Like, that was the first bit of the post, and then the reply says, and if you've had depression since early childhood, you don't even know if you have your own personality. You didn't have time to be a person before depression, and it's scary having no idea who you are. And this kind of hit me on two levels. As someone who's had depression, probably, well, for a long time. I was diagnosed in my early 20s, and I'm now in my mid 30s, and it probably stretches back further than my early 20s, but also as an autistic person, because you have to spend so much of your life masking around other people just to make it seem like you're doing okay, you're doing better than you actually are. And yeah, it just it made me realise that I don't even know who I am, really. On a deep level, I just don't know how to express myself, or how to put how I feel into words, or so many other things, because I've spent so long masking as an autistic, or pretending I'm not struggling, or pretending to be happier than I was, or presenting who I think I should be based on what other people think, or presenting a version of me to satiate other people, and I realised that I'm just, I don't know, a bit of an empty shell, really. And I am whoever the other people need me to be, rather than being my own person. And that sucks to realise. It sucks to it sucks to not know who you are because you feel like you have to be someone else for other people. And I don't know who to be for me. I don't know if there is an authentic version of me anymore. Because I've spent so long presenting various versions of me for other people. And I don't know who I am or how to find my way. I don't know if there is a version of me to go back to that is the real version of me. Because there is no real version of me. And I don't know. Like, yeah. It just kind of got me in my head, really. You know. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way back to the person that I want to be, or a person that I feel comfortable being. Because I worry that will just isolate me even further. You know, you know, as much as I like spending time on my own, I would say that I am lonely, because I don't know if there is anyone that I feel comfortable enough being the easiest. What am I trying to say here? There's no one I feel comfortable enough to be what I want, or who I want to be. I don't even know if that person exists anymore. And, you know, to go back to this post, I think it is a bit of a scary realisation to realise that you've had to sacrifice who you are just to survive, or just to get to the next day. And I don't really know what to do about it, or if there's anything I can do about it. I don't know if there is a person to rediscover. I think I've had to call that person out and empty myself of who I actually am in order to just plod along, just to tread water. I don't know if I've ever had the time to develop a person that I want to be. And it feels overwhelming and lonely because I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can take this to anyone. Even just saying this on camera, I'm worried about it being weaponised or used against me. And I think that just makes it worse. It certainly makes the loneliness worse. I don't know. I don't know if I'm even possible to fix, or if I'm worth fixing. I don't really know. What to do particularly, or if there's anything I can do about it. Even now I'm struggling to put words to what I'm feeling, because I don't know if I don't really know if there is a word in the English language that can really express what this sensation feels like. And it's frustrating as hell. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to go out on my walk, try and figure this out and try and wrap my head around it, and I don't know. Maybe something will come to me, maybe nothing will come to me. I think my brain quite often goes to the nothing mode just to switch off as a defense mechanism, so I don't have to feel or think about what I'm feeling. Just to tune it out for a bit. So I don't know. But anyway, that's how my day's going so far. I shall check in later. So, ta-ta for now, I guess. Hello, Boogaloo Plugins, doing my final check-in for the day. I'm feeling a bit better than I did earlier, but I think this realisation is a bigger realisation than I realised. I'm still kind of processing it, I think. I can't really think. I can't really think what the best way to describe what I'm feeling is. I think the biggest thing is, you know, the loss of who I was. I think it's probably the biggest thing to get over. And working out if I could ever be that person again. Or if it's even possible. It's realising perhaps I'm not as okay as I thought I was. It's realising how exhausting it is to pretend to be okay. It's just acknowledging that I just feel tired all the time, like a deep exhaustion, I guess. And whether or not I will be able to stop feeling that. You know, is it even possible? Or is it even possible to is it even possible to find my real self again? Or is there anything left to rebuild? Or do I have to restart again? I don't really know. I don't really know where I go from here. Don't really know. Where to begin? There's so many things I don't really know. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at the moment. To think all of this came from a meme on Facebook. But yeah. I spent so much of my life masking and sort of repressing how I feel to, minimise the discomfort or burden on other people that I don't know how to feel anymore. And that kind of, it's left me feeling a bit empty, really. And numb. And I don't really know how to deal with it. I can't really explain it in a way that will make sense. I don't know if I can really find the words that will make sense to anybody. So I don't know. I don't really know where to go from here. I don't know. Anyway, that's enough me waffling on. Probably ought to go to bed, really. Yeah. I'm gonna go do that. And on that note, good night, and I shall see you all tomorrow.